So when you're ready, Mataji, so kindly with invocation prayers.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma न सोचति न कांक्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम्.
One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me.
Bhaktya mamabhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvaha tato mam tattvo gyatva vishate tad anantaram.
One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service, and when one is in full consciousness of me by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God.
Sarvakarmani api sada kurvano madvyapashrayah madprasadat avapnoti sashvatam padam avyayam.
Though engaged in all kinds of activities, my pure devotee, under my protection, reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace.
Chetasa sarvakarmani mai sanyasya matparah buddhiyogam upashritya macchittah satatam bhava.
In all activities, just depend upon me, and work always under my protection. In such devotional service, be fully conscious of me.
Macchittah sarvadurgani matprasada tarisyasi atha cheta tvam ahankaram nasrosyasi vinangshasi.
If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness by act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost.
Yad ahankaram ashritya na yotsa iti manyase mithaisya vyavyasayaste prakitistva tvam niyokshati.
If you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you will be falsely directed. By your nature, you will have to be engaged in warfare.
Swabhavajena kaunteya nibaddha svena karmana kartum nechasi yanmohat karishyasi avashopitat.
Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction, but compelled by the work born of your own nature. You will act all the same, O son of Kunti.
Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati Brahmyan sarva bhutani yantrarudhani mayaya.
The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and has directed the wanderings of all living entities, who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy.
Tam eva sharanam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम्.
O scion of Bharata, surrender unto him utterly. By his grace you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme and eternal abode.
इति ते ज्ञानम् अख्यातं गूढ्यात् गुह्यतरं मया विमृश्य अशेषेण यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु.
Thus I have explained to you knowledge still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully, and then do what you wish to do.
सर्वगूह्यतमं भूयः शृणु मे परमं वचः इष्टोषि मे दृढम् इति ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम्.
Because you are my very dear friend, I am speaking to you my supreme instruction, the most confidential knowledge of all. Hear this from me, for it is for your benefit.
मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे.
Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वं सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
इदं ते न तपस्काय न भक्ताय कदाचन न च शुश्रूषे वाच्यं न च मां योऽभ्यसूयति.
This confidential knowledge may never be explained to those who are not austere, or devoted, or engaged in devotional service, nor to one who is envious of me.
य इदं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्त्वेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामेवश्यत्य संशयः.
For one who explains the supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me.
न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मादन्त्य प्रियतरो भुवि.
There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear.
अध्येष्यते च य इमं धर्म्यं संवादम् आवयोः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाहम् इष्टः स्याम् इति मे मतिः.
And I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of ours worship me by his intelligence.
श्रद्धावान् अनाशूयश्च शृणुयादपि यो नरः सोऽपि मुक्तः शुभाल्लोकान् प्राप्नुयात् पुण्यकर्मणाम्.
And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains to the auspicious planet where the pious dwell.
कश्चित् एतत् श्रुतं पार्थ तव्यव एकाग्रेण चेतसा कश्चित् अज्ञानसम्मोहः प्रणष्टस्ते धनञ्जय.
O son of Pritha, O conqueror of wealth, have you heard this with an attentive mind? And are your ignorance and illusions now dispelled?
अर्जुन उवाच नष्टो मोहः स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादान्मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्यसे वचनं तव.
Arjuna said, "My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt, and am prepared to act according to your instructions."
Sanjaya uvacha ityaham vasudevasya parthasya cha mahatmanah samvadam imam ashrosam adbhutam romaharshanam.
Sanjaya said, "Thus have I heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end."
Vyasa prasada shrutavan etad guhyam aham param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat kathayatah swayam.
By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mysticism, Krishna, who is speaking personally to Arjuna.
Rajan samshritya samvadam imam adbhutam keshavarjuna yoha punyam rishyami cha muhurmuhu.
O king, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment.
Taccha samshritya rupam ati adbhutam hareha vishmayo me mahan rajan rishyami cha punaha punaha.
O king, as I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again.
Yatra yogeshwarah krishno yatra partho dhanurdharaha yatra shir vijayo tatra shir vijayo bhutir Dhruvanitir matir mama.
Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion.
Om Tat Sad iti Srimad Bhagavadgita su Upanishadshu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Sannyasa Yoga Nama Ashtodasho Adhyayah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautifully recited in Sanskrit and in English. Harshini
So
Mataji.
many mistakes, Prabhu, please forgive me.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Very beautiful and blissful. Okay, so we have got Dina Mataji family. Hare Krishna Dina Mataji and your family. And Hare Krishna Gaurangi Mataji. Hare Krishna Malati Sahi Mataji. And Hare Krishna Ratan Chakravarti Prabhuji and family.
Prabhuji, Dina Mataji is not here today.
That's fine, Mataji. So you are here, you are representing Dina Mataji. That is fine. So we are going to start Japa. So Mataji, would you like to do the Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda 3 times, that Panch Tattva mantra? Then we shall start our chanting. Is that okay, Mataji, with you? Yeah? And what is your name?
My name is Ayusha.
Ayusha, very beautiful name, Ayusha.
Thank you.
Mataji. So would you like to do the Jai Shri Krishna Panch Tattva mantra 3 times? Then we shall start Japa.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे, कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
कृष्ण
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
हरे
हरे,
कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण राम
कृष्ण
राम राम
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे,
हरे
हरे राम
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
राम
राम राम
हरे
राम
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Ram Ram,
Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Krishna, Ram
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Ram Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Ram Ram,
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Ram Ram,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Ram
Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Ram
Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If anyone has not yet completed chanting, so kindly complete the chanting behind. So meanwhile, we shall move on to the next part of our program. It is the Kirtana by Dina Sreshta Mataji's family. Hare Krishna, Dina Mataji. And
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandat Pranam. Hare Krishna devotee Dandat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
So when you are ready, Mataji. So
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. My daughter haven't finished chanting yet, so she want to continue. So I will proceed, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Shunyabadi Paschayata Deshyatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Paramanande, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bo.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for wonderful opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very blissful, Mataji.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. And Ayusha and the children, they are doing very nice. Japa as well.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice Kirtan, wonderful Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
Finally, I made it, Prabhuji. I away from, but somehow Lord wants to from me. I was saying to my children to do it. So thanks for pleasure for Lordship. Thank you.
No,
Hare
it's nice.
Krishna.
The whole family is in the Krishna conscious. Very nice to hear that, Mataji.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice Kirtan, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Then Ayusha did very nicely recite the Panchatattva mantra and Hare Krishna mantra.
Hare Bol. Thank you. I was missing those things between the chanting. I came, Prabhu Mataji and Prabhuji, and she was saying, "Mommy, you do it, Kirtan, you do it." So I proceed. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Wonderful. So blissful,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Mataji. All thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Beautiful Kirtan, Mataji, and very nice Panchatattva by Ayush. It was so sweet to hear a voice after so long. Hare Bol.
Yes, exactly. It was so nice. So nice.
Thank you,
Your children also.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, they did nicely.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All Krishna blessings.
Please engage us like this opportunity. We want to do the Lordship and Seva for all Vaishnava. Hopefully, we can do more and more, Prabhuji and Mataji, please. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Very nice desire. Very good. Very well.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so shall we move on to the next part of our program, Guru Vandana. So today, by Pallabdat Prabhuji, Guru Vandana by Pallabdat Prabhuji and family. Hare Krishna, Pallab Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, I'm not qualified to sing that song. There could be a lot of mistake. So, I know Devashish Prabhu, Mampi Mataji, or Sridhar Prabhu, they are Siddhikana Mataji also, So, if they want to sing, they can sing better, much better, I believe. I could try.
Yeah, we all try, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Shri Guru Charana Padma Keval Bhakti Padma Shri Guru Bandhamo Ishabdhano Mate
Bandamoi sabadhano mate.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Padma
Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma.
Bandhamo Ishabdhano Mate
Bandamoi sabadhano mate.
যাহারো প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভাব তরিয়া যায়
যাহারো প্রসাদে এ ভাব তরিয়া যায়।
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি হয় যাহা হইতে।
যাহারো প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভাব তরিয়া যায়
যাহারো প্রসাদে এ ভাব তরিয়া যায়।
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে।
গুরু মুখ পদ্মা বাক্য চিতে করিয়া ঐক
গুরু মুখ পদ্ম চিতেতে করিয়া ঐক্য।
গুরু মুখ পদ্মা বাক্য চিতে করিয়া ঐক
গুরু মুখ পদ্ম চিতেতে করিয়া ঐক্য।
আর না করিহ মনে আশা
আর না করিও মনে আশা।
আর না করিও মনে আশা
আর না করিও মনে আশা।
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি
শ্রী গুরু চরণে উত্তম গতি।
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি
শ্রী গুরু চরণে এই সেই উত্তম গতি।
এ প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা
প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা।
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা।
চক্ষুদান দিল এই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই।
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই।
দিব্য জ্ঞানের হৃদে প্রকাশিত ও দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদে প্রকাশিত প্রেমা ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে প্রেমা ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে বেদে গায়ে যাহার চরিত ও বেদে গায়ে যাহার চরিত শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনের বন্ধু শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনের বন্ধু লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া এবে যশ ভূষু ত্রিভুবন
Merci, je fais que c'est pour Mias.
ভূষু ত্রিভুবন আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া এবে যশ ভূষুক ত্রিভুবন এবে যশ ভূষুক ত্রিভুবন আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া এবে যশ ভূষুক ত্রিভুবন জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 জয় প্রভুপাদ জয় গুরুদেব 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 জয় গুরুদেব নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল জয় প্রভাত কি জয়
জয় জয়
Hi. Hari bol.
হরি বল
Wonderful, so nice,
very beautiful.
very, very nice.
It's very nice,
Very
Prabhu.
devotional.
Why you
Yeah.
are just avoiding yourself, Prabhu? It's very nice kirtan. Nice. Wonderful.
We need
Thank
follow
you.
Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Sorry for any mistake.
Nothing, Prabhu. You really sung very nicely. So we had to, Amaprabhu will put you on the list for kirtan.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, Polo Prabhu does very good, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Sridhar Prabhuji. Always, all. He's big, like materially
Yeah, he's-
also, he is very big musician.
Yeah, he is very humble.
I've tried my best.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the opportunity and thank
Yeah.
you for tolerating me as well.
Uh,
Thank you.
give your blessings more and more.
Yeah, please give me all your blessings.
Mhm.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, and thank you, Mataji, everyone. And also the family was following Prabhuji very beautifully in the rhythm.
Sorry, Prabhu, it was not like we didn't have any practice in Prabhasha. You could hear background. She had cough and also we just managed somehow.
Yeah. But it went very beautifully, Mataji. So nice.
Thank you, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very good.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we shall move on to the next part of our program, Mangalacharan prayers by Bhakta Ratan Prabhuji and the family. Hare Krishna, Ratan Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam. So, when
Hare
you are
Krishna,
ready,
Hare Krishna, Dandavad, Dandavad.
so who is going to do Prabhuji Mangalacharan prayers?
Maybe sometimes I have little problems. Maybe Sarto can do.
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji.
Yes, I'm ready for this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Amaganatiranjasa Gananjana Salakaya Chakritam Janatasmai Shri Gurvai Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayamupa Kadamojam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guran Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahajanam Natitam Tam Sajivam Shabdhutam Parijana Charitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sukadevi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalputara Hsya Kipa Sindhu Vacha Patitanang Pavanabha Vaishnavai Namo Namaha Jai Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Shri Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Most times. It's okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Sadhya Prabhuji. Very beautifully done Mangalacharan prayers. Okay, so next is the Premadvani prayers. Ratan Prabhuji, would you like to lead us?
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Jaya Nityalila Pravishta Jaya Vishnapada Ashtatara Shatasri Srila Avaya Charanamind Bhaktivedanta Swami Ki
Jai.
Om Nityalila Pravishta Jaya Vishnapada Ashtatara Shatasri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Om Nityalila Pravishta Jaya Vishnapada Ashtatara Shatasri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki
Jai.
लीला प्रविष्ट जय विष्णुपद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीला भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की
Jai.
लीला प्रविष्ट जय विष्णुपद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीला जगन्नाथ बाबाजी महाराज की
Jai.
लीला प्रेम से और भक्तविंद की जय
Jai.
भक्तविंद की जय
Jai.
Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki
Jai.
ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki
जय
Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda
की जय
Jai.
Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shankundo Radha Kundo Giri Govardhan ki
Jai.
Vrindavan
धाम की
जय
मथुरा धाम की
जय
नवद्वीप धाम की
जय
गिरि गोवर्धन की
जय
जय गिरिधरी की
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
जय
गंगामयी की
जय
जमुनामयी की
जय
तुलसी देवी की
जय
भक्ति देवी की
जय
संकीर्तन जगत की
जय
बिहार मृदंग की
Jai.
श्रीमती भक्तिवृंद की
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरे हरि बोल
all the assembled devotees,
हरे
Krishna.
all who is to assembled devotees, all
हरे कृष्णा
who is upon our Guru Varga ki jai. Hare
Krishna.
हरे
Hare.
Thank you, Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
all who is to hundreds, hundreds, Prabhupada ki
Jai. Very beautiful Premadani prayers and Mangalachan prayers both. And as a family, you did very beautifully, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So we shall move on to the next part of our program, Bhagavad Gita. So we are completing Bhagavad Gita. So the 76, 77 and the 78. So this three verses, they were about to complete last verse, but we shall just recite and 76, 77 and then move on to the 78 and read the purport for the 78 and also have a little bit of discussion, and then again we'll go to the beginning of Srimad Bhagavadgita. So we go in the same pattern as usual. This is very beautiful when we are doing Bhagavad Gita with all the devotees together reciting and reading the purports and the translations. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees, wherever it is possible. So kindly unmute and follow. And before we start Bhagavad Gita, we shall recite invocation prayers. Can I request any devotees or children to lead Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or any new devotees, or if anyone would like to
Can
invoke?
Pranshu do it?
Yes, Mataji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Beautiful, Pranshu Prabhuji. Very nice.
Prabhu, if you give permission, I mean, Pranshu wanted to recite this slok. Is it okay?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, that would be wonderful. We all follow behind Pranshu Prabhuji, line by line. We all follow. Yeah.
You read once and then wait and then you say, and then follow like Om Namo Bhagavate. Okay.
Rajan Samsmitya Samsmitya.
Rajan
Samsmritya
Samvadam Imam Adbhutam.
Samvadam
Arjunayo Punyam.
Keshavardhanayo Punyam.
Yami cha muhurmuhu.
Krishnami cha
murmur.
Three times, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 3 times.
Rajan Samsmitya Samsmitya.
Rajan Samsmritya
Padam Imam Adbhutam.
Samvadam Imam Adbhutam.
Arjunayo Yo punyam.
केशवार्जुनयोः
Punyam.
Yami cha muhurmuhu.
पश्यामि च मुहुर्मुहुः
Rajan samsmitya.
राजन् संस्मृत्य
Sambadam imamadbhutam.
Samvadam adbhutam
Devarjunayoh punyam.
केशवार्जुनयोः पुण्यम्
Yami cha muhurmuhu.
पश्यामि च मुहुर्मुहुः
muhurmuhu.
Thank you, Pranshi Prabhuji. Very beautifully recited.
Hare
Can I,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
can I request any devotees who volunteers to recite this verse one time? Any interested devotees to go?
Hare Krishna. Recite.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Rajan Samsmritya Samvadamimamattvatam Kesavajunayoho Punyam Rishyami cha Muhurmuhu.
Very beautiful.
Hare Krishna. Rajan samasmita sabadami mamabhutam keshavarjuna punam rishami cha muhu muhu.
Prabhuji, I would like to try also, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Rajan smriteshya samrityam sambadam imam adbhutam kesavam arjuna yo punyam riyashyami cha muhur muhur. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Rajan samasmita sambadama imam abhutam Kesava Arjunam punnam Rishame cha muhurmuhu.
Very nice. Any other devotees?
Should I try, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Rajan sangsmritya sangbadamimam adbhutam keshavarjunayoh punyam ashyami cha muhurmuhu.
Very beautiful, Prabhuji. And any
other Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Yeah.
Mataji?
Rajan samasmritya sambadam imam adbhutam Keshava Arjuna punyam rishyami cha muhur muhur.
Very
Hare
beautiful.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Rajan samastriya samartya samvadam imam adbhutam keshav arjunyo punyam rishyami cha muhurmuhu. Hare Krishna.
And any other devotees?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
May I do Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Rajan sansmritya sambadamimam kesavarjanayo punyam rishyami cha muhur.
Very beautiful. And any other devotees? Meena Mataji, Shridhar Prabhuji, Harshini Mataji, Supriya Gopi Mataji, just anyone.
I will do Prabhu.
Yeah, please.
Rajam samsrutaya samvadam idam adbhutam Keshava Arjuno yo punyam rishyami cha muhu muhu.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Raja samrityam samritya samvadam ima uddhatam kesavachunayo punyam yashyami cha muhur.
Very beautiful. Any other devotees? Anyone? Did I miss anyone? Sorry.
I do it once again.
Yes,
I-
Mataji.
Rajan samsritya samvadam imam adbhutam keshavarjunayoha punyam rishyami cha muhurmuhuhu. Hare Krishna.
And Purvasha Mataji.
You want to do?
Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam keshavarjuna yo punyam rishyami cha muhurmuhuhu. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. So this is Hushyamicha Muhurmuhuhu. So it is very beautifully. He is saying, I am taking pleasure. So now the devotees are taking pleasure when reciting these verses. Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam. What is adbhutam? Devotees are reciting, that is adbhutam, imam adbhutam, samvadam imam adbhutam. Keshavajjanayoho punyam krishyami cha muhurmuhuhu. Very beautiful, all these conversations of Krishna and Arjuna. Now we are going to can I request any voluntary devotees to read synonyms and the translation as well?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Ashni will do. It's okay, Mataji.
Arshini
No,
will
no,
do?
please go ahead, please, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
O king, as I repeat.
No, the synonyms.
Oh, the synonyms.
No,
Yeah.
no, Harshita,
So
please go ahead.
Harsha Mataji, you can also do the recitation and synonyms and translation.
I can try.
Try, Mataji, yes.
Rajan samsmritya samavadam imam abhutam keshavarjunyaho punyam hishyami cha muhurmuhuha. Rajan, O king, samsmritya, remembering, samsmritya, remembering, samavadam, message, imam, this, abdutam, wonderful, Keshava, of Lord Krishna, Arjunyaho, and Arjuna, punyam, pious, hishyami, I am taking pleasure, cha, also, muhuha, repeatedly. O king, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. The understanding of Bhagavad Gita is so transcendental that anyone who becomes conversant with the topics of Arjuna and Krishna become righteous, and he cannot forget such talks. This is the transcendental position of spiritual life. In other words, one who hears the Gita from the right source directly from Krishna attains full Krishna consciousness. The result of Krishna consciousness is that one becomes increasingly enlightened and he enjoys life with a thrill, not only for some time, but at every moment.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautifully recited and read all these synonyms, translation, and purport.
Thank
So-
you, Prabhu.
Haribol, Harshita, very beautifully done.
Thank you, Mataji.
Haribol.
Very good. So here, this is words of the Sanjaya. So Sanjaya is after hearing the conversations between Krishna and Arjuna. He is feeling, he is saying to Dhritarashtra, O Rajan, Samsmritya Samvadam Imam Adbhutam. The dialogues between Krishna and Arjuna is so wonderful. Kesava Arjunayoho. That is Punyam Hrishyamicha Muhurmuhu. Again and again, I am taking pleasure by hearing these conversations. So this is who will not take pleasure by hearing these conversations unless he is a He is not a human being. So here Sanjay is saying, and this kind of conversations, everyone they have to taste it, otherwise they are not a human being, still in the animal kind of life. So here Prabhupada is giving purport, and whoever is hearing these things, they will never ever forget, even though the verses may not be remembering, but the concept they will remember all the time. And even children, they are also, even the years 6 or 7 years of children, they are also, if we ask what do you know from Bhagavad-gita, they also say yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyudhanam dharmasya tadatmanam prajamyaham. This is the famous verse, even everyone can remember. So that is the beauty of it. No one will forget about these talks. This is the transcendental position of spiritual life. Whoever tries in the childhood to remember those things, and the later ages, they will become the pure devotees of the Lord, unless if they are not having any political desires or enjoying on the material nature. So, and here, in other words, one who hears Gita from the right source directly from Krishna attains full Krishna consciousness. The result of Krishna consciousness is that one becomes increasingly enlightened, and he enjoys life with a thrill, not only for some time, but at every moment. This we see in devotees' life, how devotees are very happy in coming and participating in so many things, and going to the temple, participating in the seva, and learning all these things, hearing all these things. That is the beauty of thrill at every moment. Okay, so we shall move on to the next verse. So there is not much philosophy in this one to understand, but here the right source, right person is hearing from the bona fide authority, bona fide spiritual master or sources. Okay, next again, another beautiful verse. So is there any devotee who can lead 3 times so that we all follow?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I would like to recite.
Lead, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. So lead, recite one line so that we all follow behind you.
Okay. Taccha samasmritya
Taccha samsmrutya
rupam ati adbhutam hare
rupam ati adbhutam hare
vismayo me mahan rajan
vismayo me mahan rajan
hrismyami cha punah punah
Rishyami cha punaha punaha
Taccha samasmritya
Taccha samsmrutya
Rupam ati adbhutam harehe
Rupam ati adbhutam harehe
Vismayo me mahan rajan
Vismayo me mahan rajan
Hrisyami cha punah punah
Rishyami cha punaha punaha
Taccha samasmritya
Taccha samsmrutya
Rupam ati adbhutam harehe
Rupam ati adbhutam harehe
Vismayo me mahan rajan
Vismayo me mahan rajan
Hrishyami cha punah punah
Rishyami cha punaha punaha
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very beautifully recited, Mataji. Thank you so much. Again, can I request devotees take the turns and recite this verse?
Right, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Tachang sangsmritya rupam ityadhutang hare Bhismayo me mahan rajan Vrishyami cha punah punah.
Very beautiful. Next.
Do you want to do?
तच्च संस्मृत्य रूपम् अत्यद्भुतं हरेः विस्मयो मे महान् राजन् दृश्यामि च पुनः पुनः
Verse is doing to
तच्च संस्मृत्य रूपमत्यद्भुतं हरे विस्मयो मे महान् राजन् दृश्यामि च पुनः पुनः तच्च संसृत्य रूपम् अति अद्भुतं हरेः विस्मयो मे महान् राजन् हृष्यामि च पुनः पुनः.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Radha Mataji, would you like to go?
Takcha samsmritya rupam ati adbhutam hare vishmayo me maharajan rishyami cha puna puna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Tatsyam samasmitya rupam ati adbhutam hareha Vishamaya me mahan rajan rishyami cha punah punah.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Tatsam Sasmit. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Smritya
Mataji, could you please repeat, Mataji? Can't hear you.
me maharajan Rishyami cha.
Once, Usha Mataji, would you like to go once again? We couldn't hear you.
Okay, Prabhuji, my internet is okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Can you hear me, Prabhu, now?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Tatsa संस्मृत्य रूपम् अति अद्भुतं हरिः विस्मयो मे महाराजन् हृष्यामि च पुनः पुनः.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Gauringi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Tacha sasmritya rupamattad adbhutam hareha Vismayo me mahan rajan rishyami cha punah punah.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Tina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Tattatra samrityam rupa ati adbhutam hareraha bismoyo me mahan rajana rishyami cha puna punaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Aisha wanted to do it, Mataji.
Try it if you want to. Prabhuji, she's saying she cannot. Sorry about that.
Yes.
They can do the word. He knows Yasmina Yatha Dehe Prabhuji, only that.
Yeah, try Mataji, Aisha.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay. Any other devotees?
Hare Krishna. Can I try?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Tatsa smrita. Okay, sorry. Tatsa smrita samsmita rupamati adbhutam hare vismayam me mahan rajan ishame cha punah punah. Tatsa samasmita rupamati adbhutam hare Vishmaya me mahan rajan Rishami cha puna puna.
Very beautiful. And who else is missing? Sridhar Prabhuji's family.
Sritikana Mataji.
Sritikana Mataji.
I did, Prabhuji.
You did already, yes. Meena Mataji.
You see, I forget. Samasmita means remembering. I forget. Yeah. Although your name is Smriti. Yeah, remember.
Yeah. Okay. Meena Mataji, would you like to try?
Yes. Tasya samrutyam rupam ratya udvatam hare vismayo me maharaja ashyami cha punah punah.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. And Sridhar Prabhuji and Harshini Mataji are available. Okay. So did I miss anyone or any other devotees wanted to recite?
Yeah, Sridhar Prabhuji maybe did he?
Prabhuji might be busy. So thank you, Prabhuji. So here once again Sanjaya is remembering those verses, again saying the second time to Dhritarashtra. Taccha samsmritya rupam ati adbhutam harehe vismayo me mahan rajan prashyami cha punaha punaha. So he is remembering again and again, repeatedly, and what he is remembering, and rupam ati adbhutam harehe. Harehe, this is harehe. So when we are here, AH and EH, this is harehe punaha. So they come with a different, with the vowel before that way. The ha sound also, visarga sound comes like that. Okay, so can I request any devotees to read synonyms and the translation?
I can do, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Synonym. Tat, that, cha, also. Samsmitya, remembering. Samsmitya, remembering. Rupam, form. Ati, greatly. Adbhutam, wonderful. Hare, of Lord Krishna. Vishmaya, wonder. Me, my. Mahan, great. Rajan, O king. Rishyami, I am enjoying. Cha, also. Punah, punah, repeatedly. Translation. O king, as I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again. Purport. It appears that Sanjaya also, by the grace of Vyasa, could see the universal form Krishna exhibited to Arjuna. It is, of course, said that Lord Krishna had never exhibited such a form before. It was all exhibited to Arjuna only. Yet some great devotees could also see the universal form of Krishna when it was shown to Arjuna, and Vyasa was one of them. And Vyasa was one of them. He is one of the great devotees of the Lord, and he is considered to be a powerful incarnation of Krishna. Vyasa disclosed this to his disciple Sanjaya, who remembered that wonderful form of Krishna exhibited to Arjuna and enjoyed it repeatedly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai.
So
Hare.
Hare Krishna. So here, so Sanjay is saying, Tat samsmritya rupam ati adbhutam harehe vismayo me mahan rajan krushyami cha punah punaha. Vismayomi. So here he's saying what is happening to him? Wonder. He is Ati Adbhutam. It is wonderful. Again, Vismayo, wonder. So he's feeling all these kinds of feelings whenever he is remembering again and again. And what he is remembering? Samvadam imam adbhutam. That is samvadam, conversations. And second thing is the Rupam ati adbhutam harehe. And Krishna's the beautiful form. What is Krishna's beautiful form? The two-handed form, and he has got Vishwarupa and Chaturbhuja form. He has showed those Vishwarupa form, Chaturbhuja form to Arjuna, and then coming back to the two-handed form. And even after showing those forms, Krishna is with two-handed. Once again, when we see Krishna, Krishna has showed his universal form, his four-handed form. Now who is showing? That is Krishna. When we see Krishna, again here Sanjay is Krishyami cha punah punah. Now remembering Krishna, we have been associating with Krishna for so long, but I have not seen, I did not understand Krishna's opulences and potencies. Now I am remembering all those pastimes. And likewise, Sanjaya is now feeling more and more wonderful and rejoicing again. So this is the way when we are having the relationship with all the family. These are the bodies are temporary, but if we see the spirit, soul, and the Supreme Lord in all the living entities, that is Manasaitani Bhutani Pranamet Bahumanayan Ishvaro Jivakalaya Pravishto Bhagavaniti. That is, whenever Lord is existing as a super soul in all the living entities, we see only the Lord in all the living entities. What is the symptom of it? The consciousness is the symptom. Why? It is wonderful. They are acting differently. This child is acting differently. That parent is acting differently. They have got different desires. See, let us, who has got this knowledge about Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, they will see with the actual vision, Shastra Chakshuhu. They are acting very wonderful. One person is very happy, one person is crying, one person is lamenting for something which is not temporary. One person is taking pleasure in the sense gratification. When we understand how the Lord energies are acting, how the living entities are getting bewildered by the material illusion, and then when they gain all this knowledge and see the Lord in their heart, then they remember. And once they leave their body, they can't do anything with the body. But who have got that knowledge, they will realize and see the Lord in each and every living entity. Likewise, Atmanam Sarvabhuteshu Bhagavantam Avasthitam Apasyat Sarvabhutani Bhagavitchepicha Atmani. Atmanam Sarvabhuteshu, the Lord existing in all the living entities. So, and then likewise, one realizes he would not be far away from the Lord. So, and then he would rejoice every moment. So here Prabhupada is saying, Vyasadeva could see the universal form Krishna exhibited to Arjuna by the grace of Vyasadeva, again by the mercy of the spiritual master. That is very, very important. So that's why when we are doing Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Isham Ishavatarakan Tat Prakashamsha Tatshaktihi Krishna Chaitanya Sanjakam. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he offers his prayers in the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Vande Gurun. The first is the Guru. Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan, and all the devotees of the Lord. Isham. Third one is the Isham. Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Isham Ishavatarakan. And the fourth thing is all the incarnations of Krishna. Ishavatarakan. Tat Prakashamsha, and his Prakasha Shakti. Tat Prakashamsha Tat Shaktihi. Tat Shaktihi, all his potencies, opulences and potencies, energies, all his spiritual energies, Yogamaya or Mahamaya, all the Tat Shaktihi, Krishna Chaitanya Sanjakam, and then he is offering his prayers to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So likewise, the way sequence here, Sanjaya, by the mercy of his spiritual master Vyasadeva, he could see the universal form of Krishna. आचार्यामां विजानीयात् न अवमन्येत कदाचित् न मत्यबुद्धि असूयेत सर्वदेव मयो गुरुः. So we see the Lord through Guru, and we also see when we carefully observe, so Krishna through the face of Guru, he speaks to his disciples. I mean Guru's disciples. We can carefully observe if some person is speaking or some devotee is speaking, the spiritual master sitting on the Vyasasana, then we observe. So Krishna is speaking through the Guru. Because he is the authenticated bona fide spiritual master, the devotee representative of Krishna. Okay, so that is here Sanjay was seeing that beautiful form of Krishna, Atyadbhutam Harehe, and he is one of the great devotees of the Lord, and he is considered to be powerful incarnation of Krishna. So this is about the Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva disclosed this to his disciple Sanjay, who remembered that wonderful form of Krishna exhibited to Arjuna and enjoyed it repeatedly. This Bhagavad Gita, it is, of course, we know all Bhagavad glories of Bhagavad Gita. Again, when we go through the Bhagavatam and pastimes of Krishna, again coming back to Bhagavad Gita, then we see with that reflection, we see a different angle in the Bhagavad Gita. Because everything, whatever is in the Bhagavad Gita, that has been elaboratedly through the historic pastimes explained through in a very clear-cut way by the Puranas, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, which are relating to the devotees. So that is, this was Tatya Samsmritya Rupam Atyadbhutam Harehe Vismayo me Mahan Rajan Prushyami cha Punah Punaha. Now we shall go into the verse 78 verse.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I ask one comment of previous two texts?
Please.
What is the benefit to remember about this dialogue, this rupa? What is the benefit?
So by remembering these things, the Samvadam and Krishna's form, Rupam Atyadbhutam, Samvadam Imam Adbhutam, these are two things. Because of these conversations, one will not be bewildered or illusioned at any point of time. He understands that he is the spiritual, body is the temporary, all paraphernalia related to the body, they are the temporary soldiers. They cannot protect one from any kinds of danger. And then at the end, he has to remember Krishna's beautiful form, Antakale Chimameva, Smaran Muktva Kalevaram, Yah Prayati Samadbhavam, Yati Nasti Atra Samsayaha, Ye Yatamam Prapadyante Tam Saiva Bhajamyaham, Mamavan Vatmante, Manushanam, Pada Sarvashaha. So this is remembering Krishna, whatever the form we wanted to Krishna's form, beautiful form, two-handed form, having the flute in the hand. Some devotees, they desire to go Krishna lasat pir patet chaturbhuje purasthiti amiletu vedharayat. When Krishna in the expanding himself as the four-handed form, Bhishma wanted to see that kind of form in front of him, and Krishna exhibited Krishna lasat pir pate chaturbhuje purasthiti amiletu vedharayat. Amilet Drug. Bhishma Dev opened his eyes to see the beautiful form of Krishna in the four-handed form. So likewise, the Samvadam, that is conversations, and Rupam, they are very important. That is Jnanam. And this is the Rupam, what we wanted to remember. Yeah, so this is Tataiva Chani Narlokavira Yahava Krishna Mukaravindam. Yahava Krishna Mukaravindam. So when there is a fight in the Kurukshetra battle, so many soldiers, they were getting died or being killed. Padastaputaha Padamapurasya, by the Arjuna's arrows, they are all being purified. And Padamapurasya, they are going to the upper planetary systems. So Yahava Krishna Mukaravindam Netre Pibato Nainabhiramam. They're drinking the nectar of the Krishna's beautiful form in the Kurukshetra battle, even though they're getting died, even though their bodies are falling down, They're seeing Krishna's beautiful form. That is, Rupam Ati Adbhutam Harehe. That form we have to remember. So these are the important things that Sanjay is remembering. Samvadam and Rupam. And all Bhagavad Gita is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Raja. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshishyami Masuchaha. That is the wonderful thing. We have to leave everything else, only remember this knowledge situated in the, and remember Krishna at the end of life. That is the perfection of human life.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Actually, we have to remember repeatedly, puna, very repeatedly. One verse was very relevant of the Bhagavatam. You can find 10, Canto 10, chapter 87, text 23. So it was mentioned nicely, similar thing, and Prabhupada purport was very nicely. It was lovely. Yes, 10:87:23. So is also, yeah, 10:87. Yeah, 10:87:23. 23 probably.
Would you like to read, Prabhuji?
You can read it. You can read it. Sanskrit, I am not a scholar. You are a scholar for this thing.
Nibrita Maran Mano Aksha Druda Yoga Yujo Hridiyan Munaya Upasate Tad Arayo Apiyayuho Smaranan Striya Uragendra Bhoga Bhuja Danda Visakta Dhiyo Vayam Apite Samadrusho Angri Saroja Sudaha. Simply by constantly thinking of him, the enemies of the Lord attained the same supreme truth, whom sages fixed in yoga, worship by controlling their breath, mind, and senses. Similarly, we, Srutis, who generally see you as all-pervading, will achieve the same nectar from your lotus feet that your concerts are able to relish because of their loving attraction to your mighty serpentine arms. For you look upon us and your concerts in the same way. So this is the Vedas are glorifying the Lord. Prabhuji, Shrutis.
Yes, yeah. Even also, what is the value of it? Because any enemy of the Lord also, he become as a to remember about Lord. So then his sense, everything can be purified. The senses, our mind can be purified. Even also Gopala Tapta Purana in the Prabhupada purport, you can go at the end, almost before the end, for last year, before it was especially, yeah, it's mentioned, yeah, Gopala Tapta Upanishad, it's mentioned also similarly, Gopala Tapta Upanishad, yes. The bhakti will come regarding the development of bhakti, the first line of the paragraph. You can go almost end.
Okay. This is the purport, Prabhuji. The same.
Yes, purport. Yes. Yeah, you can go more down.
This is the last. Prabhuji.
Oh, last. Go up, little bit up. Yeah, stay here, and after that, next, go down. Yeah, regarding, yeah.
Okay, regarding the development of bhakti. Yeah, would you like to read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, yes. Regarding the development of bhakti, the Lord Krishna further states in the Gopala Tapta Tapani Upanishad, Uttara number 4. Aputa puta bhavati jamama smara avarti bhavati jamama mam smarata niskama sakama bhavati jam mama smrata asarte bhavani mama smrate. By remembering me, one who is impure become pure. By remembering me, one who follow no vows become a strict follower of vows. By remembering me, one who is desireless develop desire, and this desire is to serve me. By remembering me, one who has studied no Vedic mantra become an expert knower of Veda. So that is why is remembering him, we have to some attraction to him. So anything to remember him, anything even becomes the enemy also him. To remember him even comes remembering him, then become at the end, actually at the end he become purified. So even Jogi, even others cannot do, but with the remembering of Lord, they can, their life, everything will be such perfection. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for bringing this very nectarian point. So impure becomes pure, and who doesn't follow any vows, he will become the strict follower of the vows. Who doesn't have any desires, and he will have all desires to serve the Lord. And who has not studied Vedic mantras, he will become an expert knower of the Vedas. Very beautiful, just by remembering the Lord. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
So that is why is very powerful, because this last two, it is a condensed form. What is the importance of remembering of the why Chandra was telling? These two parts is very, very important. Going to end actually. Why this is the dialogue is very important, because we are dialogue, we are talking many points. But when the Krishna and Arjuna, their dialogue and their his rupam, his everything is adbhutam, actually really amazing for us, ecstasy for us, and we have to remember repeatedly, because other things, when we dialogue others, we can repeatedly same point, same area, many times, many place, many, but what is the benefit? Sometimes it has no benefit. But if we remember about Krishna, about the dialogue of with the devotees, it will purify us. Even our mind is impure, even we don't know any Vedic mantra, but we become an expert. Expert means, what is the importance of Veda? Veda is to know God, to know God. So if we come to know the God, this is the ultimate goal of our life. So that is why it is very important to know this thing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So this is also mentions the Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Balopi Yadanugrahad Nana Mata Sangraha Vyaptam Siddhanta Sagaram. So if he remembers Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he will cross all the philosophies. Likewise, this is Sangrunati Akrapratat Adhya Siddhanta Sanmani. Just by the Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande. So this is just Sangrunata. Anyone who doesn't know any Vedic mantras, he will collect all the Vedas knowledge, and Sangrunati Akarvratat Ajnaha Siddhant Sanmani, bringing all these verses together and then remembering and establishing Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So now we are at 8:50. We haven't gone to the verse, the 78th. Okay, once again we got a break up here. Before going to it, we have not got completing this Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so just to give it once again. Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishno Yatra Pardo Dhanudharaha Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutihi Dhruvanitir Matirmama. This is the statement of Sanjaya. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. This is Sanjaya's opinion. So we shall conclude here from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita perspective. We shall continue this verse next week. Now we shall move on to next teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So teachings of Lord Chaitanya is, let us go to the, it is very, very beautiful part. Can we decide some prayers for it before we start teachings of Lord Chaitanya? Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya 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 Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Surupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Siktikam. Yadadvaitam Brahmopanishad Tadapyasanubha Yantaryami Purusheti Soshamsha Vibhavaham Shadaishwaryaha Purno Yeha Bhagavan Sasvayamayam Na Chaitanyat Krishna Jagadi Paratatvam Paramiham Anarpitachariim Chirat Karunayavateena Khalo Samarpitum Unnatodhularasam Suvakti Harihi Purata Sundraditi Kadamba Sandipitaha Sada Hudaya Kandare Spuratu Vahsachinandanaha Radha Krishna Pranay Vikriti Hladini Sektirasman Ekatmanavapi Bhipura Deha Vedam Gatautau Chaitanyakyam Praktamaduna Tadbhayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhajuti Sulitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam Shri Radhayaha Pranayamahima Kidrusho Vanayaiva Swadhoyenadbhutamadrima Kidrusho Vamadiyaham Saukyam Chasyamadhanubhavatah Kidrusham Veti Lobat Tadbhavadhyah Samajani Sachi Garbha Sindhu Harinduhu. Hare Krishna. So very beautifully, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is none other than Krishna. So he is appearing just to distribute love of Godhead to everyone without any discriminations. And previously he was Radha and Krishna. Now to relish, so he has taken the mood of Radharani. Radha Bhavjuti Sulitam Naomi Krishna Swarupam. That Krishna is in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he has appeared in the womb of Sachi Mata to taste that love of Godhead, to taste the love of Radharani. So now we shall go into teachings of Lord Chaitanya, what Lord Chaitanya wanted to teach us with his all Mahavadanyaya. Okay, so now I shall hand over the session to Radha Sevika Mataji. So would you take and coordinate so that giving all the opportunities for all the devotees. And also, yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much. Such beautiful prayers. So please can I request Meena Mataji to read the first paragraph, please, and the Sanskrit verses?
Mataji, you wanted to share your screen, or is it okay to share?
Okay, do you want me to share?
If you are coordinating, yes, Mataji, that would be easy for you to scroll and everything.
Okay, I've got it on the same. Oh no, that's Bhagavad-gita. Yep, can you see it?
Not yet, Mataji.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
Can you see it now?
It's not.
No.
Oh, well, let me try again. Hold on. Okay. Can you see it now?
coming.
Can you
Yes.
see?
Yes, now it's
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Then. Right. Okay. So Meena Mataji, would you please be kind enough to read the first paragraph and the Sanskrit slokas, please? Okay, she might not be there. Usha Mataji?
Yes, Hare Krishna
Hemlata. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji. How to approach good. In truth, all Vedic literature directs the human beings towards the perfect stage of devotion. The path of fruitive activities, speculative knowledge, and meditation do not lead one to the perfectional stage, but the Lord is actually approachable by one who follows the process of devotional service. Therefore, all Vedic literature recommends that one accept this process. In this regard, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted from the Lord's instruction to Uddhava is Srimad Bhagavatam 11, 14, 20, 21. Na satyanti mam yogo, na san, na santyam dharma uddhava, na swadhyayastapasyago, yatha bhaktir marojita, bhaktyadam ekyagrahya, श्रद्धयात्मा प्रैक्ष्य सदाम् भक्तिः परिणति मां निशा स्वपङ्कन् अपि सम्भवतः. Carry on reading, Mataji?
You can yes, you can read the next paragraph.
Okay. My dear Uddhava, neither philosophical speculation nor meditational yoga nor penances can give me such a pleasure as devotional service practiced by the living entities. I am dear only to my devotees, and I can be achieved only by devotional service. Even an extremely low-born person will become free from all contamination if he takes to my devotional service. Devotional service is the only path by which one can achieve the Supreme Person. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, beautifully. Thank you so much. Hemlata Mataji, can you please be kind enough to read the next bit?
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Just before we go into that one, say any takeaway points to from that first paragraph, from the first readings. So those points, just one or two bullet points that are sufficient before move on, so that we don't forget and miss anything.
So, Usha Mataji, would you be kind enough to just do that, please?
You can do it, Mataji.
Me, okay. Okay, so all the Vedic literature is trying to get us to this perfectional stage of devotion. And this is the actual path. The devotional path is the path that leads directly to Lord. So even though we may be involved in fruitive activities or speculative knowledge or meditation, it doesn't lead it doesn't lead to perfectional stage. But if we do devotional service to the Lord, that leads straight to devotional service, and that gives us that depth of relationship with the Lord. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted from Lord's instructions to Uddhav ji in Srimad Bhagavatam. So again, his Lord himself is saying that he is pleased, he gets pleasure from devotional service by practiced by living entities, not by any other thing. And that actually Lord the Lord is dear to his devotees, and that is the only that can be achieved only by devotional service. So even an extremely low born person will be free of all contaminations if he takes to devotional service. So again, the Lord is just keep saying that anyone can take to this path, but it is the only path is devotional service that can help us to achieve the Supreme Person. So again, the importance of devotional service, it is the only path that helps us to get to God. There is no other path. So only through love we can achieve the Lord. And obviously through the different ways that devotional service has been expressed, there is nothing else apart from Krishna and loving him.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Does anyone else have any takeaway points? Yeah. Okay, and then we'll move on to Hemlata Mataji then.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Devotional service is the only perfection accepted by all Vedic literatures. Just as when a poor man receives some treasure, he becomes happy. When one attains to devotional service, his material pains are automatically vanquished. As one advances in devotional service, he attains the love of Godhead, and he advances in this love. He becomes free from all material bondages. One should not think, however, that the disappearance of poverty and the liberation from bondage are the goals of devotional service. Love of Krishna, love of God itself is the goal, and it consists in relishing the reciprocation of loving service with the Lord. In all Vedic literature, we find that the attainment of his loving relationship between the living entity and the Supreme Lord is the goal of devotional service. Our actual function is devotional service, and our ultimate goal is love of Godhead. Therefore, in all Vedic literatures, Krishna is the ultimate center, and through knowledge of Krishna, all problems of life are solved.
Okay, Hare Krishna, that's quite a nice paragraph, so I'll just quickly summarize there. So again, this really importance of devotional service, and that devotional service actually will get rid of all material pains. However, that is not the reason that we worship the Lord. The fact that we attain love of Godhead, that is our only business. Like, it's not for anything other than like just developing that love for the Lord. And then once that we have that love for God, then all the material bondage is naturally we're free from it, because once we attach to Krishna, the other thing don't really bother us. So we shouldn't really think about how we are going to solve the problems of life. They're going to happen naturally through through the love of Krishna. But regardless, the love of Krishna, love of Godhead, that is the only goal, because that's how we will experience reciprocation from the Lord. Like Srila Prabhupada said, that this, I think there was someone sent a message the other day, but that this Krishna will actually talk to you even in his deity form. Or we have to develop, our love has to be so strong for the Lord that we see the Lord everywhere, and that we see the Lord especially in his deity form, which is for us is it's the bona fide way of connecting to the Lord. But then the Krishna consciousness will start. But even whatever's going on, it's about the relationship, it's about the love that we develop for someone. So for example, like even in a mundane term, if we have love for somebody, then we don't think about what's in it for me, or what's in it for, what am I getting from it. Loving someone is about loving them and looking to see what their happiness is all about. So it's about developing that love for Krishna. So So yeah, I don't know if anyone else would like to add to that.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So
Hare
the
Krishna.
love of Krishna, love of God, that is the goal. But how do we achieve? Unless we render some service, we cannot develop the love. If I say just love, there must be some kind of service. If a mother and a child, because mother does so much of service to the child to raise him, that's why the relation between child and mother is so strong. That is the love. We see very part of the Krishna's love here as a mother. So just wanted to add, Mataji. So service.
Thank you. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. So on. Meena Mataji's read. Dina Mataji, could you please read the next bit? Okay. Sridhar Govind Prabhu, can you kindly read the next bit?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much.
I couldn't see that your.
Can't see it. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, where is it? Have I lost it? Oh, where is it? Ah, where's it gone?
Should I share it, Mataji, or?
Oh, yeah, I can probably share it. Just a moment. C B J Daniel. No, it's Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, isn't it? Veda Base. Sorry, apologies.
That is okay.
Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So we're on chapter first of all.
I think Prabhu has on the screen, Mataji.
Oh, he has. Okay, please continue.
Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then quoted a verse from Padma Puran. There are many different Puranas with instructions for worshipping different types of demigods. But such instructions only bewildered people into thinking that the demigods are supreme. Yet, if one carefully study the Puranas, he will find that Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead, is the only object of worship. For example, in the Markandeya Purana, there is mention of Devi worship or worship of goddess Durga or Kali. But in the same Purana, it is also stated that all demigods, even Durga, are but different energies of Vishnu. Thus, the study of Puranas reveals Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to be the only object of worship. The conclusion is that, directly or indirectly, all types of worship are more or less directed to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. The Bhagavad Gita 9.23 confirms that one who worships the demigod is in fact worshipping only Krishna, because the demigods are being part of the body of Vishnu or Krishna. But such worship is irregular. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.21, 42 and 43 confirm this irregularity by answering the question, what is the purpose of different type of worship described in Vedic literature? In the Vedic literature, there are various divisions. One is called Karma Kanda, which describes purely ritualistic activities. And another is the Jnana Kanda, which describes speculation on the supreme absolute truth. What then is the purpose of ritualistic section of the Vedic literature, and what is the purpose of Upasana Kanda, which contain different mantras and hymns for worshipping various demigods? And what is the purpose of philosophical speculation on the subject of absolute truth? Srimad Bhagavatam replies that in actuality, all of these methods described in Vedic literature indicate the worship of Supreme Lord Vishnu. In other words, they are all indirect way of worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sacrifices contained in the ritualistic portion of the literature are meant for satisfaction of Supreme Lord Vishnu. Indeed, because the yajna sacrifice is specifically meant for satisfying Vishnu, another name for Vishnu is Yagneshwar, or the Lord of Sacrifices.
Great. Thank you, Prabhuji. Mataji wanted to take any?
Yep. So again, like we've heard a few times, that when we worship the demigods, we're actually worshipping the Lord. Like Lord himself says this in Bhagavad Gita also, that it's just an indirect way of worshipping him, because ultimately everything is sanctioned by Krishna, and that even Mother Durga, she's also and Mother Kali, so in this same Purana, that ultimately they're just different energies of the Lord. So everybody is worshipping Lord Vishnu in every sense. And so whether it's directly or indirectly, it's everything goes to the Lord, like the Bhagavad Gita confirms. So what is the purpose of different types of worship described in Vedic literatures? So like Prabhu said, there's different types. So there's one that's Karma Kanda, that's just ritualistic, Jnana Yoga, which describes speculation on the supreme truth. So these are other forms. And the Upasana Kanda, which contains different mantras or hymns for worshipping various demigods. But ultimately, Srimad Bhagavatam, it says that all these literatures, ultimately, the actuality is that it's an indirect way of worshipping the Supreme Lord, because they are the demigods are part and parcel of Krishna. So through this process of yajna, so sacrifices are all offered to Lord Vishnu, indirectly or directly. Does anyone else want to add to that?
Yeah, this one also in the Rig Veda, it is mentions Tad Vishnoho Paramam Padam Sada Pasyanti Surayah Divi Va Chakshuratatam. This is mentions in the Rig Veda. Prabhupada brings that mantra into in the Chaitanya Charitamrita in some place. Tad Vishnoho Paramam Padam Sada Pasyanti Surayah. All the demigods, they wanted to see Krishna all the time. Diviva Chakshuratatam, they're waiting for him. And also the Krishna mentions in the Bhagavad Gita, who are worshipping the demigods, they are doing Avidhi Purvakam. So Krishna mentions they are worshipping Krishna indirectly, Avidhi Purvakam. But if they are doing as part of Vidhi, then directly worship Krishna. That is what to be done. But here, demigod worship is Avidhi Purvakam. I just wanted to add my message. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Can we
Prabhu.
move on? Sridhar Prabhu. Yeah, yes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Prabhu, just wanted to ask you, so in devotional service, we are using Karm Kand and Upasana Kand as well, isn't it, Prabhu? Because all rituals which we do while doing devotional service, and Upasana Kand means reciting mantras and hymns, and we recite mantras to please Krishna. So is it not included in the devotional service, part of devotional service?
So devotional service, it is pack of Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga, and also glorifying the Lord. So, for example, whatever the activity we do, That is, yat karoshi, yat dasnas, yat juhosi, dadasi, yat tapaspasi kaunteya, kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, you will just do offering to me. Yat karosi, whatever the activity we offer it as a the activity is called karma. When we offer the same activity to Krishna, that will a devotional service, transcendental service. And likewise, the knowledge connecting all our activities to Krishna and the relationship with us to Krishna, that is Jnana Kanda, speculate. And also this Upasana Kanda is the, okay, now this is like Upasadaha, the Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Knowing those relationships and what we need to do, glorify the Lord with the different mantras and hymns for worshipping. So now I understand Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Arjuna understand that one. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adidevam Ajam Vibhum, Ahustvam Rishya Sarve Devashi Naradasaram, Asito Devalo Vyasaha Swayam Chaiva Bhavishimi. So he glorifies, and then finally he is offering his obeisances. Oh my dear Lord, I am offering my prayers from the front, from the back, from the sides, from all directions. That is in the mode of bhakti. That is upasana kanda, glorifying the Lord. When we are in the hurry and when we are in fearful, when Arjuna was in fearful by the Ashwadhama's Brahmasironamaka at the time, he didn't know what it is, and then Krishna was with him, and then he is asking Krishna. Before asking Krishna for anything, then immediately he got afraid of it. What is something is coming? Then immediately he glorified Krishna first. Krishna Krishna Mahabhava Bhaktanam Abhyamkara Tvam Yeko Dahimananam Apavargo Samtritehe Tvamadhyaha Purusha Sakshadishvara Prakrute Paraha Mayam Vidhi Chityakya Kaivalya Sitatmani स एव जीवलोकस्य माया मोहितचेतसः विदस्ते स्वेन वीर्येण श्रेयोधर्मादिलक्षणं तथायं चावतारस्ते भो भार्जिहीशया स्वानां चानन्यभावानाम् अनुध्यानाय च सुकृत्. Likewise, these are asking, glorifying Krishna, and also it will please the Lord. And also there is a Purusha Suktam, and they wake up the Lord, and they are the different mantras. These are all to please the Lord. Everything is for Haritoshanam. Haritoshanam, for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. When we please the Lord, what happens? We also feel so much of happiness in the heart. That is the purpose of Upasana Kanda. We know what are the activities, we develop our love, and then Jnana, relationships, and then Upasana, we glorify the Lord and participate in the Lord's happiness. And what Lord is happy with, we need to go through Bhagavatam. Mai bhakti bhotanam amritatvaya kalpate. So that devotional service, like gopis and Radharani love towards Krishna to please him, not for their sense enjoyment. When we are doing to Krishna, then we are part of that love. That is ultimate thing.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you mentioned Sambandha Avidya present. Can you explain a little bit?
So Sambandha and Abhideya, Prayojana, so these are all part of Jnana Kanda. Knowing the relationship and carrying out the activities, that is the devotional service. Prayojana is the ultimate, that is love of Godhead, as Radha Sevika Mataji explained to us. That is the Prayojana, love of Godhead. So Radha Sevika Mataji, would you like to explain those things, Mataji?
Yeah, so like everything ends in the accumulation of loving Krishna. So obviously the deities in Vrindavan, Radha Govindji, Radha Madan Mohanji, and Radha Gopinathji, these deities also are representatives of how we develop the actual, once we know what it is that we are looking for, then we can establish our relationship with that Lord. Then once we know what our relationship is, we can act in a way to please that relationship. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it actually says that we have to build a relationship with Krishna of Vrindavan, yeah, of Shyam Sundar, of that Krishna in Vrindavan. So that's who we're looking for, in the mood of the topmost of his devotees, who is headed by Srimati Radharani. So that is how Krishna wants us to love him. And Chaitanya Charitamrita tells us this, that we have to follow in the footsteps of the gopis of Vrindavan, and through our actions, through our practice, we will achieve this love of Godhead. But the devotion has to be fully focused. The goal has to be the Krishna of Vrindavan. And that's what Chaitanya Charitamrita is telling us. It kind of tells us to, Chaitanya Charitamrita helps us to understand Srimad Bhagavatam better as well, because we have to see Srimad Bhagavatam through the eyes of love that the gopis of Vrindavan have for Lord. And then that it gets churned, and then the sweet nectar that we experience through that relationship, and through through the action of loving Lord and moving towards. So the journey, the goal, and the actual prayojna, the abhideya and the prayojna, abhideya and sambandha, in a way it's all the same. It's Krishna. Everything is Krishna. So the journey is Krishna, the goal is Krishna, the action is about Krishna, and it's in the mood of the gopis of Vrindavan, because we are following in their footsteps. So all of our acharyas, so like Srila Prabhupada, he called us Rupanugas, like we are following in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami is an associate of Lalita Devi in the Vraj Leela. So we're following in her footsteps, and she's obviously she's Radharani's friend. So we're following. So we, through our Guru Parampara, through our actions, we have to please the Lord and really, really develop that love for him in the same way as that the gopis of Vrindavan do.
It's very beautiful, Mataji. Very beautifully explained. So Rupa Goswami is the Rupa Manjari, the Sakhi Manjari, and so here Swarupa Damodara Goswami and Ramananda Rai, they are the Lalita Sakhi and Vishaka Sakhis of Radharani, whereas Rupa Goswami is the Rupa Manjari. Manjaris are the young girls. That is also explained. Whereas Lalita and Vishaka, they are of similar to Radharani's age. But Manjaris, they are little younger. They are our Goswamis and Lokanath Goswami and our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So these are all Manjaris, all devotees. Mataji, we are at 26 past 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we shall continue this part from next week. So we'll keep note of this one, if you're happy.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So would you like to conclude, Mataji, with the teachings of Lord Chaitanya? And before, dear devotees, if you have got any questions to Radha Sevaka Mataji, kindly raise. Otherwise, we shall move on to the next part of our program, Nrsimha prayers.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. A lot of things you explained nicely. Just any key point, any very already it was explained, but from this discussion, can you get any key point from this? What is our lesson?
We must really pray to the Lord for his mercy, because that mercy of loving him is also going to come from him. Loving Krishna is like unlike loving any other entity that we can understand in this world or through what we can understand in our relationships. Krishna is always with us, and when we see how much Krishna loves us, automatically we will be inclined to love him. Loving Krishna it's a power which comes from the Lord and from his devotees like Srimati Radharani. Through them we get that love. It's a power. It's a power. Yeah.
So just one point, Mataji. So here, Radharani, the word, it comes from Aradhana. So Chaitanya Charitamrita author Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says Aradhana. So Radharani is the internal potency. Aradhana, what is Aradhana? We do Aradhana to Krishna, that is worshipping. So that is, we connect Krishna through Radharani, but without Radharani we cannot connect. So that is what one point just to mention. What is the relationship between Radha and living entities and Krishna?
Yeah, like we have to, yes, absolutely. Like we have to be in her service. Like she loves Krishna the most, and Krishna loves her the most, and we have to see our Lord happy at every moment. And through their service, we get more and more love. And it's something that through devotional service, through practice, we can understand that that we're participating in their lila, because that's the only thing that can bring us joy. That's the only thing that can bring us happiness, is when we reconnect back to our constitutional positions, and all our material coverings, everything goes, because that relationship becomes the false ego all goes away, and then that real relationship comes. So from that process, first to completely being absorbed, and that power she gives us, that Shakti, that because when we start reading about Radharani or any of their pastimes, the pastimes start manifesting. So she will give us that potency to love Krishna, to she recommends us to Krishna, because she's important to him, so therefore he's going to listen to her. We always hear, Krishna isn't cheap. As much as we hear that mercy is always flowing, and it is always flowing, we still have to make the endeavor. And one of the things that Krishna looks for is sincerity. So as long as we are sincere in our service and we try to do our best, and obviously, like in my case, I know I'm so fallible, but just be sincere. Just anybody that we would want, even in normal mundane love, we don't. Love is meant to be unconditional. Love is not meant to, there's no it's about giving. It's not always about receiving, but Lord is so merciful that he gives us that reciprocation also, and he gives us 100 million times more than we can ever want. Like when Dhruv Maharaj met him, like we saw him and he was given his darshan, like he realized that's everything. So with Krishna we have everything, and without Krishna we don't have anything. So we really, really have to pray for the mercy that this love, it really develops within us, and through pleasing Radharani, we can hopefully also endeavor to please the Lord as much as possible. So it's the endeavor. We must make the endeavor, and we have to be sincere, because the sincerity is what, we have to be sincere. Yeah.
Mataji, so very beautifully explained. That is, sincerity is the word, and the bhakti, that is the bhakti. Shraddha ratihi bhakti. Bhakti is without expectation, that kind of sincerity, and then offering all our activities to Krishna as an offering. So Mataji, thank you so much. So now we shall conclude our session. We are at past 30. It is already late for us. If you're happy, Mataji, so we shall move on to the next part of our program.
I was just going to say, Ratan Prabhu, I'm sure he can add more, much better than me.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah, you already explained nicely. We have to just very quickly, I can mention. In Bhagavatam also mention, in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna and Krishna dialogue. But in the Bhagavatam, the most important dialogue of Krishna and Uddhava, his pure devotee. And he mentioned the Vedic study cannot control him. Or austerity or renunciation can attack Lord Krishna. Even mystic yoga cannot attack him, cannot control him. Any other karma kando, jnana kando cannot control him. But only for the any devotional service, any render, any service to Lord Krishna, in service mood, right attention, correct uninterrupted devotional service, then Lord Krishna is controlled by him. So that is the service, only service. So, and it has, we read already. So it has no barrier, either who is birthplace or education or wealth, doesn't matter. Even Vidur also, one example, low, doesn't matter what kind of wealth, nothing, no barrier. Anyone can do that. So service attitude can be attracted by Lord Krishna. It was word from Lord Krishna to his pure devotee Uddhava. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Ratan Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji, and thank you, Mataji. Can I request any Radha Sevaka Mataji? Would you like to go for Sima prayers? And another devotee can respond to Radha Sevaka Mataji. Any devotees? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Durga Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Pralada Lada Daine.
Pralada Daine.
हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकशिपु सः
शीलातङ्कानखालाये
शीलातङ्कानखालाये
इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो
यातो यातो अमिततो नरसिंहो
बाहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
बाहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव करकमलावारे नाकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव कर कमल बरे अद्भुत श्रीराम केश हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृत हरिरूप जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद
जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय
भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
जय हरे कृष्णा
गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि
बोल
हरि बोल
हरि
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautiful Kirtan. And this prayer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the dear devotees. You have contributed a lot, and it's so blissful going in a journey with the devotees. And we shall resume our conversations in next Saturday session. And also, can I request all the devotees kindly admit to do 3 loud Haribols to Radha Sevika Mataji for kindly taking us through.
Prabhu, I was also going to say, like to all the devotees, to say for you as well as Radha Sevika Mataji. So let's all say loud Hari Bol to both of you.
Very
Prabhu,
divine, very divine
for
prayer,
you.
Mataji.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Haribol to
Bol.
all the devotees. Haribol to all the devotees.
Oh, glories to good devotees. Oh, glories.
And glory to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Chair.
So tomorrow morning we shall read the after Bhagavatam and Shloka learning, and then we are going to go through the Ramayanam as well. So dear devotees, kindly join and we shall release pastimes of Lord Ramchandra. Thank you so much. And then we shall conclude if you are all happy.
पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Prabhupada ki jai.
जय
Hare Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hari Bol.
Krishna.